All right, now to view the indexes on a table, we type show indexes in, and here we type the name of our table, customers. Take a look. So here we have 3 indexes. The first one is the primary key. This is also called the clustered index. So whenever we add a primary key to a table, MySQL automatically creates an index so we can quickly look up records by their ID. Here you can see that this index is placed on the customer ID column. Collation represents how data is sorted in the index. A means ascending. We also have B, which means descending. Cardinality represents an estimated number of unique values in the index. So the cardinality of this primary key index is 1010 because we have 1010 unique values in this column. But take into account that this number is an estimate, not an actual value. To get a more accurate value, we use the analyze table statement. So we type analyze table customers, and this will regenerate the statistics for this table. So let's execute this. All right. Now let's look at the indexes in this table one more time. So now we should have more accurate values. So one more time here, we have 3 indexes. The first one is the primary key, which is also called the clustered index. So every table can have a maximum of 1 clustered index. Here we have 2 other indexes. These are referred to as secondary indexes. Now, technically, whenever we create a secondary index, MySQL automatically includes the ID or the primary key column in the secondary index. For example, here we have a secondary index on the points column, but inside this index, we have 2 values in each entry. We have the points as well as the ID for each customer. We don't see the ID here, but internally it's stored in the index. Now, look at the type of these indexes. All these indexes are B-tree, which is short for binary tree. That is why earlier I told you that in MySQL, most of our indexes are stored as binary trees, but in this course, I represent them visually as tables because they're easier to understand and reason about. Now let's look at the indexes in the orders table. So show indexes in orders. This table has 4 indexes. The first one is the primary key, and these 3 other indexes are the secondary indexes that are placed on our foreign key columns. So whenever we create a relationship between 2 tables, MySQL automatically creates an index on the foreign keys so we can quickly join our tables. All right, so this is how we can see the indexes in a given table, but we can also find them in the Navigator panel. For example, in our SQL Store database, look at the customers table. Here we have a folder for the indexes. And if you click on an index, you can see various attributes about that index. For example, this index is a binary tree. It's not unique because we can have multiple customers in the same state. It's visible, which means it's enabled, and it's placed on the state column. Next, we're going to talk about indexing string columns.